Chapter 8. The Right to Sin. Is there a right to sin? The obvious answer, of course, is an emphatic no. The more important question, however, is this: do you act as though you had a right to sin? Let me illustrate. A man who was a church officer, tithed faithfully, was always ready to do some extra work for the church and to help wherever needed, did something clearly in violation of God's law. Confronted with his deliberate sin, he excused himself to his pastor, saying, "I know it's wrong, but when you figure how much I do for the Lord, I think I'm entitled to a little exemption now and then." Another example, a devout woman, violating God's law also, gave a similar excuse. "I'm always serving the Lord in one way or another, and always putting myself out for my family and my church. One sin shouldn't matter so much against all that." What both were saying was this: their good works had built up so much credit for them with God that they were entitled to chalk up a sin now and then. Their thinking was a good example of Phariseeism and a works religion, although they denied that they believed in salvation by works. All the same, in terms of their bookkeeping, they had supposedly earned the right to sin now and then. Such thinking despises God and His law. It assumes that God owes us something for our good works, whereas it is we who owe God everything and can never put God in our debt. Our Lord taught us, "So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, We are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do." Luke 17:10. Whatever God gives us is always an act of grace. He is the Lord and Maker of all things. So we rightly sing at the offertory, "We give thee but thine own, whatever gifts we bring." Moreover, sin is not a right nor a privilege, but an offense, a way of death, whereas righteousness is not only a duty, but the privileged way of life. To treat righteousness as a chore and something to escape from is to reveal very clearly that one's faith, at the very least, is seriously weak or defective.